When I first started shooting music videos, there weren't many RGB lighting options that I could afford. We used to have to use floodlights from Walmart with the clamp on the back that either did red or blue or green, and we would put these on janky stands, or we would go to Michael's and get colored plastic and wrap that on top of the lights in the soft boxes. So it always amazes me to where we are with lighting and how cheap really good lights can be now. On my quest to find cheap, amazing filmmaking gear on Amazon, I found these lights and they're great. Let me start by saying that this video is not sponsored. I spend my own money on these lights, and I'm even gonna give these lights away for free. So make sure you guys stick around to the end so you can figure out how you can get them. This is what the 3 lighting setups look like, but before we even get into those, I wanna tell you a little bit about the lights. I picked up 3 different lights by the same brand by the name of Ulanzi. I didn't mean for it to be this way. I was just scrolling Amazon and I liked the way that these looked. I saw that they did RGB and I added them to the cart, and it wasn't until I got them in hand that I realized that they were all from the exact same brand. With these lights being from the same brand, they are almost identical. The only thing that I found to be different from these lights is the battery size and the form factor. All of these lights are RGB and have a hue range from 0 to 360 degrees. They all can do accurate CCT values throughout this range. They all have 20 different lighting effects like cop car and flashing lights and a bunch of different other ones. They all have magnets on the back. They all have a 1/4-20 thread on the side. And they all have a mounting option on the side to connect more of the same light, which is pretty dope. Inside the box, you'll find a charging cable, operation instructions, and the lights themselves. The smaller tube not only has magnets on the back for sticking it to things like light stands or anything that's metal, it also has magnets on the side so you can merge the exact same light to it and extend the length. So if you get a handful of these, you can connect them all, set them all to the exact same or different hue values, and have a long tube light option, which is pretty cool. This light comes in at $29.95 for one, or $59.95 for a set of 2. This big tube light is almost identical to the smaller option. The size of it is just a tad bit bigger than 2 of the smaller lights connected to each other. It has magnets on the back, and instead of having magnets on the side to attach another light to it, it has a clip system. So if you have multiples of this light, you can also connect these to make a longer tube light. This is probably my favorite of the 3, and it also has the biggest battery of the 3. This light comes in at $49.95. This square light is my least favorite of the 3. While it is cool and it produces less spill, it also has the smallest battery of the 3, and the magnets on the back for mounting are the weakest of the 3. This light has a hot shoe option so you can attach it directly to the top of a camera, but it also has different hot shoe mounts around the side of it so you can attach this light to other lights that are exactly the same, or different hot shoe accessories, which is pretty cool. This light comes in at $29.95 for one, or $58.95 for a set of 2. I first wanted to see if you can use these lights to create a talking head setup. Since these lights are smaller, I used my larger diffusion and placed the lights behind it. I used the larger tube light and one of the smaller tube lights and just stuck them to a C-stand using the magnets, and the setup was pretty much done. I also added a boom arm above me and stuck one of the smaller tube lights to it using the magnets for a hair light. This is me trying to walk you through the lighting setup, thinking I turned the microphone on, but I didn't. I found a dope motel with this cool LED sign and green strip. I wanted to use the lights to create a motivated setup. I placed the bigger tube light just off frame to the left and changed the hue to the exact same green as the motel. It looked like that light from the motel is lighting me, but actually it's nowhere near me. Another use for small lights is locations where you don't have much space, like a bathroom. I brought in the bigger tube light and boomed it just to the left of the mirror in front of me. Ideally, I'd have liked some flags or a grid to reduce some of the spill from hitting the wall, but I like this lighting a lot more than the bathroom lighting fixture because it's more far side and gives a much more dramatic look. These lights are amazing for the price and something that you can just always have in your bag. If you want to pick up one of these, it'll be a link down in the description below. If you're in the US and want to win one of these lights, just drop a comment below saying anything, but include your Instagram handle so I can contact you if you win. If you're interested in more cheap, amazing filmmaking gear, check out this video here. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Peace.